What does it mean to be generous?
To be generous, it means being human, having a heart, not
Being
judging
kind.
anyone. I mean, after the year that everyone's had, we not only need to think about ourselves, but think about other people as well. They've got a roof over their head, but still their cupboards are empty, the fridge is empty, and they've got no money to buy any food. Being generous is opening your heart, letting people in.
Definitely.
Don't you agree?
Yes, definitely. I think now, like you say, the year that we've had, we're all in the same boat.
Yeah, we are.
Not just, you know, the homeless people or the, you know, people that sleep on the street.
Yeah.
It's everyday people.
Exactly.
You know, so many people have lost their jobs and the money, food's gone up.
Yeah, prices literally have gone up. The fruit and veg prices have literally skyrocketed, and
we just can't afford.
People have lost their jobs. People have lost their jobs, and they can't afford to buy fruit and veg. It's literally ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. I mean, I never thought I'd be in this situation as they are, but I am, and like everybody else.
Perspective on things.
Yeah, it does. It puts me in their shoes, and I never realised how bad things were getting with this coronavirus. I never realised that things were getting really, really bad.
Why do you serve at the food bank?
Why do we serve at the food bank? Knowing that people out there have food to eat. Knowing that supermarkets are not putting their food in the bin like they used to before we had this coronavirus. Knowing that there's food that can be eaten and we can give it to these people who have got no money to buy food in the first place.
Coming here helps us mentally and physically
Exactly.
as well.
It's also,
you don't just give the food out to people, you're making friends with other people.
It's the mental side of it as well.
Gets you out and
you're
about
finding
as
out
well.
if anybody's ill, do they need a little prayer?
We
do
build
they
a
need
rapport with these people.
Yeah.
We're not only the volunteers and giving them food, we build a rapport with them, we make them our friends, and as regular people, we want them to feel comfortable to come here and get food for themselves. Anything they need, we'll help them out. It's not an issue.
Very true.
Talk about one time when you were really stuck and someone helped you.
Okay, without shedding a tear, I was made redundant and homeless in a space of 6 months last year because of COVID-19. I spent 4 nights in... Sorry. I spent 4 nights in 2 different parks. 2 nights in Lambton Park, 2 nights in a park on Staines Road. And the police found me and they got me in contact with the homeless centre in the middle of High Street. And I'm living in a shelter accommodation for the past 1 year. I had no food to eat, no clothing, no money, no nothing. And I had no idea life could be that cruel. I was literally in these people's shoes. With no food to eat, I had no idea where my next meal was going to come from. That was the situation I was in. And I only had one friend who was helping me. And they kept sending me money every time. But you cannot keep asking friends for money because at the end of the day, everyone's in the same boat. They've got bills to pay, rent to pay, feed their families as well. Your friends can only do so much at the end of the day. Only so much. But at the end of the day, I had to find my own way. And I did. And I'm grateful for God for giving me the life that I'm living, the air that I'm breathing, the roof over my head. And thank you, God, for showing me this place. I'm coming here, being a volunteer.
It's like what you did for me about, 4 weeks ago now, when I had my purse stolen out of the pound shop. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
And I said to you, there's no way I can't get home. I've lost everything. No, I ain't got my bus pass. Had no money. I said, no food. And you generously put your hand in your pocket. You gave me £10 to get home. And then you took me to KFC and bought my family KFC. And that is just, I've never had someone like that. That's done that for me.
It's
so
what friends
it's
are
really,
for. It's what friends are for.
That's what I said. Like that's why I try my best to do, help somebody else, because if someone's going to help me that way, then I can do the same for. I hope and pray that I can do it for somebody else. Where Alan lost his job and now we're kind of on a budget, and it's even just to pay the bills and then have not even enough money to buy food sometimes.
Just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah.
It's really, really getting difficult.
because you're not on like the poverty line. You're below the poverty line.
We are.
We're just there.
Yeah.
We're just sitting there, and it's hard because
I think it's hit everyone, and I think people are now realising what people before Corona would go, like those that had nothing, are going through now.
It's so nice to go out there though and see how many people have gone out their own way and they're cooking food, or they're giving clothes, or they're giving just their time.
Yeah.